praise to the brave soldiers and citizens who cooperated with us in the establishment of order." To which General Valencia replied, that a correspondent reward should follow an heroic action, nothing more natural; but to remunerate a service which does not go beyond the sphere of ordinary things, such as mine in the affair of the 15th to the 26th of July of 1840, by such a noble distinction as the sword of honor with which your Excellency has deigned to gird me, in the name of the National Congress; of this the magnanimity of the sovereignty is alone capable, and so it is that I remain annihilated by a present worthy of the ages of the Roman Senate and Republic. What did I do, your Excellency, in those days that any one of my countrymen would not have done better? Nothing, sir, so that in receiving the sword of honor, my confusion equals my doubt as to my place in the gratitude of the Congress which has given it to me, of your Excellency who has deigned to present it to me, and of my worthy countrymen who bestowed it that I might wear it. In this condition, your Excellency, of content and satisfaction, I can say no more, but that I hope your Excellency will manifest to Congress my eternal gratitude; that your Excellency will receive my noble acknowledgments, and my companions' the assurance that every time I put it on I shall remember the names of all and each of them who accompanied me on the 15th of July of 1840, together with the pleasure that to them I owe so great a mark of respect. Amongst the congratulations given to the president, the following congratulations from His Excellency General Valencia to His Excellency the President, on his receiving the decoration of the Cross of Honor from Congress, is very remarkable. God said the first day of the creation of the world, when it was in a state of chaos, "Let there be light, and there was light." And God saw his work and pronounced it good. With how much more reason ought the garrison of Mexico to do so every day in which, by any action, the 15th of July, 1840, is celebrated; in which, by their strength and heroic valour, that passage of Genesis was politically repeated in this capital. Society arose in chaos, its president is taken, authorities no longer exist, and those who ought to save them are converted into their oppressors. God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. The honourable troops, reunited in the citadel, in the midst of chaos, said, "Let order be re-established, let the supreme magistrate be set at liberty, and let things resume their proper march." Order was re-established, your Excellency was set free, and the political body followed the regular path, without which no society exists. So it is that those worthy troops, who thus said, thus undertook, and thus accomplished, now also resemble the Creator of the world. Hoy también se asemejan al Creador del mundo, in his content when satisfied with his work. The cross which has been worthily placed on your Excellency's breast this day reflects in such a singular manner upon the hearts of the valiant men of that period. Reflecta de un mundo tan singular sobre los corazones de los valientes de aquella época, that their souls are expanded in contemplating it by the honour which results to them from it. May your Excellency be happy one and 1,000 times with such a noble and worthy decoration. Let your Excellency receive in it the sincere congratulations of the garrison of Mexico, which figures in each stone of this cross like the stars in the firmament. This ceremony being concluded, the two rewarded generals presented themselves on the principal balcony of the palace, in front of which passed the brilliant column of honour. At its head marched the Commandant General Don Valentin Canalizo, and the brilliancy, neatness, and elegance which all the corps of the garrison displayed is above all praise. When the regiment had passed, a sumptuous entertainment was served in one of the halls of the Minister of War, in which elegance, good taste, and propriety rivalled one another, while repeated toasts showed the most sincere joy, united with the most patriotic and fraternal sentiments. Rain having begun to fall at about 3 in the afternoon, the Paseo was on this account not so crowded as might have been expected; nevertheless the military bands were present, and at 6 in the evening their Excellencies Generals Bustamante and Valencia, having presented themselves there, were received with vivas and universal joy. At night the chiefs and officers of the Plana Mayor gave a ball in the College of Mineria, and the Theatre of New Mexico dedicated its entertainment to His Excellency the President. Nothing disturbed the joy of this day. One sentiment alone of union and cheerfulness overflowed in the capital, proving to those illustrious generals the unanimous applause with which Mexicans see their country reward the distinguished services of their children, who are so deserving of their love and gratitude. Notwithstanding the ineffable joy which, according to the Diario, is generally felt on this occasion, there are many who doubt the policy of this celebration, at a time when the troops are unpaid, when the soldiers wounded at the last pronunciamiento are refused their pensions, while the widows and orphans of others are vainly suing for assistance. At the best, say those who cavil on the subject, it was a civil war, a war between brothers, a subject of regret and not of glory, of sadness and not of jubilee. As for General Valencia's congratulation to the president, in which he compares the honourable troops to the Supreme Being, the re-establishment of order in Mexico to the creation of the world from chaos, it is chiefly incomprehensible. Perhaps he is carried away by his joy and gratitude and personal affection for Bustamante. Perhaps he has taken a leaf from a translation of Bombastes Furioso. One thing is certain, the whole affair had a brilliant appearance, and the handsome carriages, fine horses, gaily dressed officers and soldiers, together with the military music and the crowds of people collected, produced an imposing effect. End of letter the 41st.